Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, as you can see by the thumbnail, I have a little kitchen project going on, a little DIY. And I tried to get everything at a right angle. I'm using a different device today, so bear with me, okay? But as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm getting ready to do something good. So we're getting ready for Stocktober, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to stock our pantry with all sorts of good things to eat and get us through the winter. Things that are easy in case some of us are sick, but very tasty. We have to make sure that what we do is tasty, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is let you know that this is my own recipe. This is how I do it. You can substitute seasonings if you want, but today I'm going to give you 4 recipes, 4 ways to make your DIY seasoned rice so that all you have to do is cook it. So without further ado, let's get going. The very first thing I'm going to do is, I want to do is tell you that I'm using pint jars, okay? And I filled up a 1.5 cups of rice, okay? I'm going to use bouillon for flavoring. Because remember, this has to be like a little shelf stable. So each jar is going to get 2 tablespoons of powdered bouillon. And I'm going to use chicken just because. So I'm going to put the bouillon, 2 tablespoons, measure it out. Okay. You're going to place that right on top of your rice. These are going to be a quick, easy, tasty addition to your meal. You could also, listen to the birds, you could also just cut up some, if you have some meat or something that you want to throw in there. I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm really sorry about this angle. And here we go again, 2 more, 1. I'm not using salt because the bouillon is very salty. I do have beef on hand, but I wanted to use up my chicken. So, okay, so this is what they look like when you have your rice and your bouillon, okay? So the first one we're going to make is going to be just a seasoned rice, just herbs and stuff. So, okay, so I wanted to use up this parsley. So I'm going to throw in, this is parsley that I grew and dehydrated. I don't know how much it is, but we're going to just throw it in there. It needs to be used up, okay? And then I'm going to put some onion powder in it, and I'm going to put a teaspoon. So this is going to be just a basic, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. I would say that's about a tablespoon of parsley. Okay. Okay, so there's 1. Next we're going to do, and I'm just doing what my favorites are. We're going to do like an Italian seasoned rice. Okay, so you knew that was coming, right? So again, this is basil that I actually grew and dehydrated. You guys have been watching me do this all summer. So I'm just putting it in a little, this is 2 tablespoons actually, but I want to crush it up a little bit. Okay. Oh boy, it smells as fresh. Oh yeah, it smells so fresh. I'm going to put a little more basil, just because I think it's nice. Just a few more. This would be really good with some Italian marinated chicken. And as I use these items, I'm going to be telling you guys how I use them, okay? So, it's not Italian without garlic, right? So we're going to use some garlic powder, just basic garlic powder, okay? going to put 2 teaspoons in here. Don't forget to label them so that you know which one is which, okay? And I want to do some oregano in the Italian one also. So there's basil, oregano, and garlic in here. And these herbs, everything's going to absorb right into the rice. It's going to be delicious. It is going to be delicious. And these herbs are so fresh. They dehydrate very well. Just get that little stem out of there. Okay, so now we have just a basic seasoned rice. We have Italian seasoned rice. And now, okay guys, here we go. I'm going to do something that, this is a new thing that I've been doing. I was going to do a rice pilaf, which I can do in another video. But to be honest, I'm low on jars, so I had to pick and choose which ones I was going to do. So I wanted to throw something in there from my Middle Eastern Armenian side, okay? So this is what I came up with. Let me see. I have the rice with the chicken bouillon. I'm going to use some dill, but first I'm going to put in some cumin, okay? This is what gives it that real nice Middle Eastern taste. So you got your bouillon. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cumin. Gotta get a little bit more. I have so much cumin, but this little jar was almost empty. Now remember, you can, there are 2 ways to do this. I'll explain later. I'll explain later. I'm gonna put a little bit in because that wasn't quite 2 teaspoons. So it's gonna have a little bit of cumin taste to it. And I'm gonna add, where'd I put it? Some dill, okay? So if you want anything Middle Eastern, it has to have dill in it. This will be a nice little, this is dill that I grew and dehydrated. You know, remember when that dehydrator was going all summer long? Well, now I get to reap the rewards. Okay. I am going to add some black pepper, so hold on, and I'm going to get the pepper. And I'm very interested in what everyone thinks about making these as opposed to buying Knorrs, which I do have, but half teaspoon of black pepper. I just think it'll give it a little, just a little flavor. I could put pepper in all of them. But I did buy some Knorrs just to have on hand for SHTF. And I really liked it. But I know it's not that good for you. I'm going to add a little more dill to this. Okay, so that's Middle Eastern rice, Italian. Gesundheit. And we have just plain seasoned, which I might throw some more seasoning in there. The very last one I want to make, wait a minute, Middle Eastern, Italian, okay. The next one I'm going to make is going to be an Asian rice. So I have some Asian mix. So this is going to be great for fried rice. Let me get these jars out of your way. Okay. So if you want to make some fried rice, you can just boil it. And it tastes really good. Okay. You know what? No, that wasn't on the agenda. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I put my black pepper. So this is 1.5 cups of rice with some bouillon and black pepper, and I wanted to do something different, so I pre-measured a half cup, 2 tablespoons each of dehydrated Brussels sprout leaves. Now, do you remember in about April or May, I got 2 pounds of fresh Brussels sprouts for 99 cents a pound? And when I was cleaning them up and getting ready to flash freeze them, there were a lot of leaves that were on there that were falling off, so I dehydrated them. Well, now I get to use them. So I have, this is a combined half cup of dehydrated mushrooms and dehydrated Brussels sprout leaves. Okay, so this is going to be something really different. Each one of these is going to go really good with just about anything. So I'm going to put my little lids on them and fasten these babies up. And anytime I want Norths, I don't have to go buy it. And the only thing that's not good in it is really not that good would be the bouillon. But like I said, we're looking for shelf stable, a little bit easy. And here are my jars. So you would use this whatever rice you're using. Just make sure that you follow the cooking instructions. So I use Uncle Ben's long grain converted rice, and I put, this is usually, if I'm doing 1.5 cups of rice, I will do 2 cups or 2.5 cups of water, and just put it on low, and it's going to absorb, and it's going to absorb all the seasonings, and it's going to be really, really good. So you're going to have a real quick meal. This is very easy to do. It's going to help you stock your pantry. Ladies and germs, look, isn't this great? So now I'm going to go clean up my mess, and I'm going to label these babies and put them in my cupboard and add them to my stock, because like I said, we're getting ready for Stocktober. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And these are very versatile. You could put any dehydrated vegetable you want in there. It's going to be great. Okay, so now you got a quick side that you can just pour it in a pan, put your water over it, boil it as usual. If you want to put a little pat of butter in the pan too, it only adds to the flavor. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. If you like DIY videos, things like this that I'm doing in the kitchen, leave a comment below. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And let me know that you have so I can give you a shout out. Thank you guys, and I'll have a great day.